October 30, 2014, issue 745 of the Omega Communications. Again, I welcome this opportunity to come forward and greet you as my body of light. And as my physical being, if you were here with me, I would greet you and bring you into my space. Because we're linking across time and distance around our planet, I link with you instead through my body of light and your body of light. And thus we are connected immediately through the energy system. And also, I'm able to draw you with me as I enter within the receiving area of the station of light. And here, because it is a focal point for us, it's easy to gather here. It is easy to be amongst like-minded people, and it is easy to expand our consciousness so that we are able to receive what comes in today, channeled through this portal. I was guided to establish this Omega Communications portal in February 1988, and we've travelled together on this journey since that time. And there will be many more inner journeys and connections and communication. So as we wait here, just reflect on your journey of expanding consciousness, the people you've met, the teachers, those along your pathway that you have walked with for a time and helped and been helped by. And those of you who have journeyed into the star systems in your consciousness, remembering, recollecting all of those memories together into you and bringing this forward in your conscious awareness now. I'm entering this space with you, beloved, and greeting you at this point. I change my vibration to communicate with you. And I also help you change your vibration to be able to receive the energy that comes through as the words through this vessel. It is a merging of mind interpretation, of the sensing, and the communication itself has multi-layers to it as you receive it. You may feel layers of energy pulsing around you and through you, or you may sense colours, or you may sense other perceptions active within you as the energy stimulates you and brings you forward into the merging process. And this is what the receiving area is here for. It is its purpose to be gathered into such space for this adjustment. The transmission of the energy begins as soon as you meet up here in this space. As you are now feeling refocused here, we draw you deeper within the station into the communication chamber. Here you may observe there is a table upon which appear layers and layers of plans and networks. And these are overseen by many specialists who assemble in this space, who are focused on the overall assembly of you all here and the introduction to you of the most appropriate level of beingness and adjustment to your energy circuitry and codes. And this is the purpose of this particular transmission, for these codes and plans to be indicated to you and for you to physically see and sense these codes that are appropriate for you. As you extend your awareness into this area, you may indeed feel drawn to one particular set of codes. And these will be handed to you, presented to you by individuals who care for you and watch over you. This is another opportunity for you to absorb these particular energy frequencies for you and for you to adapt to. You see, how many of you here can say that you are 100% operating, functioning 100% as an extraordinary human being, alive in every sense, well in every sense? We see the layers that are not operating to the extent that they could be. And so in giving you these plans and codes and energy sequences, this will fulfill the lack. This will expand the areas that need expanding. And this will work into your systems as you allow that to be, as you remember the information and energy set presented to you here. Draw it in as you will, symbolically, physically, essentially into you as you are presented here, for your body of light represents the holism of your unit, and not just your present physical unit, but expanding into the other patterns that you have existed into. So this is altering the energy frequency of you in the present moment and across and through that element you regard as time. Then the boundaries around you disintegrate, and you are able to merge into other areas presented to you throughout the universal pattern of creation. You are spread wide. Many of you visit vast areas, and your consciousness is boundless. And so you are sent forward, disseminating the codes that you have absorbed. And as they are disseminated by you, they flow into those other existences where you have been present. This is re-establishing and stabilizing many of the discords that arose in those patterns of life. Even though this is experienced in the outer levels of your consciousness, also you are presenting this into your present beingness. All will coalesce into the one moment in accordance with the flowingness of your essential being present. Now, you are the centre of attention in this particular presentation. And what is emitted from you is also going out in different layers, different grids, different network systems. You may perceive that. Forward, behind, around. This also will be assuring you that this powerful moment remains within your information energy grid. You are able to access this in the moments and intersections when you need it. We also are supporting you while this is occurring. This is likened to a term you use, which is reconfiguration. This is important for all of the energy system of the human form. This is why you have been emitting this, distributing it into other areas of life patterns. With that being complete, that particular task for this experience, we bring you back to the communication chamber, and you will observe that the plans have been put away. They're no longer needed in this aspect. And you have faithfully come forward into this time and presentation, allowing this to be. You may have been sensing different life periods that you have had. So you will know that you are clearing what has been retained in your memory. This leaves you in a pure state. We witness this. We also appreciate how this has become known to you as the first phase in a consecutive process of change. We have presented this in a way that has been more defining for you, so you are better able to interpret the process and remember it. So take this into you now. And we bring you back out of the space into the initial receiving area. We are joined by you, Leah, in this space. And I withdraw at this time, beloved. Aurum out. Acknowledged, Aurum. You, Leah, addressing you now, and I come forward, having been absent from your presence in these deliverances to you, but my energy has remained around you, for I am part of the presence. You will find, as you adapt to this energy treatment, you will find different ways of presenting yourself into your area, into your life, making changes, bringing forward ideas to other people, and essentially acknowledging your own pathway. As you acknowledge the pathway and the changes you've made, you are able to release many of the disturbances along the pathway and see them for what they presented to you, and see them also adapting to what you have been receiving and sharing in this transmission. You could call this self-healing. We call it clearing you and preparing you to come closer into our operation and our functioning. Indeed, you reconnect with these spaces and continue your existence that we have shared with many of you in this particular station. It is always a gentle process that is presented to you, for the changes need to be adjusted to so they are not disturbing you, and you are able to rise through the layers of existence with joyful gratitude. We have spent great time together, moving in and out of physical form on many different planetary systems and stations in between. I uphold you in this process and leave this with you now. You Leah out. Thank you, Leah and Aurum, for this further expansion. And I am able now to connect with you all and to help you come back, aligning all the layers and aspects of you into the present, into you as I know you to be here now. functioning slightly differently, or maybe greatly differently, than you were 20 minutes ago. Enjoy the transformation and bring all of it back into your physical body, over it, around it, through it, beneath it. And breathe easily and gently. I close the Omega portal for this particular transmission. Thank you. Be present back in your world in the current time and day.